Welcome back to another GT Homes exclusive. One of the questions we often hear is, how much can I raise my rent in Ontario? Great question. In 2024, condo landlords are permitted to raise their rent by up to 2.5%. If you wish to raise it over the maximum guideline, you need approval from the Landlord and Tenant Board. If a landlord chooses to raise their rent, they must provide tenants with a written notice at least 90 days in advance using the proper form. A minimum of 12 months must have passed since the first day of the tenancy or the last rent increase. You might be wondering, who does this guideline applies to? The guideline applies to most residential units under the Residential Tenancies Act 2006, including those living in rented houses, apartments and condos, care homes, mobile homes, land lease communities. The guideline does not apply to units or additions occupied for the first time after November 15, 2018. Vacant homes, community housing units, long-term care homes, commercial properties. As a tenant or landlord, if you're unsure whether your unit is exempt from the rent increase guideline, you can contact the Landlord and Tenant Board. How is this guideline calculated, and why does it vary annually? This guideline is calculated using the Ontario Consumer Price Index, a tool Statistics Canada uses to measure inflation and economic conditions over a year. Data from June to May is used to determine the guidelines for the upcoming year. Can landlords face an automatic rent reduction? A landlord may face automatic rent reductions and tax increase under certain circumstances. When a landlord's property taxes are reduced by more than 2.5% from one year to the next, the Residential Tenancies Act requires that rents be reduced to reflect the decrease in the landlord's municipal property taxes. This automatic rent reduction usually applies to rented condominiums, apartment buildings, townhouses, duplexes, and detached houses. Staying informed about the latest regulations is vital for both landlords and tenants. Understanding the exceptions, giving proper notice, and disputing unfair hikes can help a landlord and tenant develop a transparent and fair relationship. Thank you for watching another GT Homes exclusive. Remember to subscribe and to visit us at gtahomes.com.